First tonight, leaders in Hawaii's government and nonprofit sector are scrambling to figure out whether they can still rely on the federal government to pay for key services after the Trump administration moved to freeze $3 trillion in spending. As our Daryl Huff reports, even though a federal judge blocked the freeze, the future remains uncertain.
The federal budget director announced the freeze overnight in a letter that made it clear that payments like Social Security or food stamps were still happening, but otherwise sent the message that many other government programs and services are in jeopardy.
A lot of uncertainty and fear, a lot of emails, late night text messages.
Jody Robinson is with the Hawaii Association of Nonprofit Organizations, which provide many safety net programs.
I mean, everything: health, social services, legal services, food banks, community centers, you name it. It goes through nonprofits and state agencies.
Aloha United Way uses federal funds to find housing and services for people escaping homelessness.
If the money stops long term, we're really going to have to reassess, funding for these programs. The implications could be quite dire. We could be seeing a massive amount of people lose their housing.
But that's a big if. Supporters of the president believe the safety net is safe.
President Trump is a humanitarian, is going to take those into consideration. I can't see that we put somebody in office who would all of a sudden change and just leave people out in the cold in the streets and not take care of America first.
The president's press secretary tried to be more specific about the targets.
It means no more funding for transgenderism and wokeness across our federal bureaucracy and agencies. No more funding for Green New Deal social engineering policies.
But that wasn't reassuring. In Hawaii, everything from police DUI checkpoints to high-end scientific research relies on federal funds. It sent state leaders scrambling, too.
They are specifically targeting, for instance, the equity, the population served by equity funding, the population served by LGBT services, and even climate change issues. Those are things that are very important to our state and our residents.
Lieutenant Governor Luke says she hopes the next few days will bring more clarity about which federal programs are really on the chopping block, while the Attorney General joined other states in fighting any real cuts in court. Daryl Huff, Hawaii News Now.
Thank you very much, Daryl.